Yes, come in. Have a seat. The reason I called you in today is to talk about your grades. I'm pretty sure you already know about this. Do not look at me like that. I know that you know. Anyway, your math teacher has told me that your grades have not been picking up, and if this continues, you will fail math. Is there any particular reason why you haven't been improving? I don't see how I am related to your math performance. Distracting. I don't quite understand. Anyway, I have a few options for you to improve your grade. Some of them are quite intensive. One of them is a bit more personal and more one-to-one, if that makes sense. Are you willing to take the offer? Good. Now I just have to prepare. What the hell are you doing? Sexual. Is it the voice? Is it the way I look? Because let me tell you something. You are completely wrong. I would die before I'd sell my body like that. The personal option I was referring to is a one-to-one tutoring session that I will give to you for free. Darling, this is real life. That shit does not happen. If it did, I wouldn't be working here anymore. I'll be honest with you. As your advisor, I know some personal details about your life. Not too many, nothing that you haven't told me, but through some deduction, using the pieces of information I've already gathered, I knew something was off about you. I think you know what I'm talking about. I know how it is to have pressure from your parents. Because I also grew up with that. No, your parents didn't say anything. I just knew. I've seen the signs from you that I've also seen in my past. Whenever we had a teacher-parent conference, your parents would always ask me about your grades. That was the first thing they asked usually. They never talked about how you were doing. They never asked about how you're feeling, if you had any friends or whatever. They always just wanted to know about your grades. And from that, it was pretty obvious. But I knew there was something more to it. Particularly with you. And how you did not want to follow them. I've seen your doodles. You're not particularly well with hiding them. Sometimes they leak onto the exam papers when you get bored. And sometimes you pass your assignments that are actually your doodle papers. Yeah, you are a bit clumsy, but that's beside the point. Even though my looks at your doodles have been passing glances, I already see the talent in you. I'm not particularly well versed in the arts, but I know that you are very passionate about it. Ask a random stranger to look at you once and describe you in a word, and they would say creative, artistic, passionate. But I know that's not what your parents want. I know, it's hard. I'm not your parents, but I believe in you. I've only seen a few glimpses, but I already see the passion and potential in you. And I want you to nurture that. But at the same time, you are still under your parents, unfortunately. And don't take this as me discouraging you, but the world is very cruel, especially to artists. It is not easy to find a stable source of income while being a creative person. And that is why most people have a backup plan. And usually that is the traditional academic path into some 9 to 5 job. I know, it sucks. But at the same time, your parents really just want the best for you. The reason why they care about the grades so much is so that you can get a stable job in the future. I don't completely support that, especially when they deny your passion in life. But I do understand. And I want to support you as much as I can, while also giving you a safe path into the future. That's why I'm giving these offers, these chances to improve your math grades with the help of me, because you don't have to do this alone. I am willing to help you. In fact, I am not supposed to do this. This is not under my job description. So this is a more personal favor to help you. Oh, you have another idea for a favor I can do? In the off chance that I did want to date you, currently, that would put me out of a job. We are still in a professor-student relationship. No, not that kind of... So are you willing to take up my offer to improve your math grades? Please, this is for you, after all. And this won't be the end of my support. If you're doing an art exhibition, I'd be so willing to visit you and maybe buy some of your artwork. I could share it to my artist friends so that they can share it to others and expose you a little bit. Sound good? Well, I'll do that if you let me tutor you math. Do we have a deal? Good. Now about that favor you suggested earlier. Yes, that one. I might consider it once you graduate. There isn't any promises. I see you smiling. I am just saying there is a possibility. You're cute. But you have to leave my office now, darling. I have other students to take care of. Don't think you're the only special one for me. No, I didn't mean to word it. Get out. See you later for math tutoring.